Excuse me? What the hell is this? Hardcore mode. A new immersive game mode in which navigation, survival, and combat are more difficult and realistic. You also have to select 3 negative perks. You will lose the compass and location indicator on the map. I have a hard enough time finding anything. Carefully observe your surroundings or ask locals for directions. You no longer get the attack direction indicator. You have to pay close attention to your opponent's movements as well as you'll lose your mind and likely your life. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh, dying vats. You kind of have to sink the cloth in there. This wouldn't smell too bad depending on what they're using for the dye. What would smell bad is if they were bleaching cloth. It's a mixture of chicken dung and urine and other ingredients. Been about a week since I played. I was trying to figure out where I was and what I was doing. So, hey guys and gals, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is Dervel.
I've been on the bloody ride late, so I've got my eye on
as much as a farm.
Yeah, not my fault.
Anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
Henry is respectable, no crime doer here. So it looks like we're either going to be one step closer to saving Hans or finally getting him out.
Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look.
pissing down again.
Quality goods.
It's not even, it's not a cloud in the sky. Why does everyone say it's raining?
Not enough for everyone.
Unless someone threw their excrement out the window at you. Which I don't know if this is a real thing or if this is an apocryphal thing. But where the British get the word loo from is supposedly from the French garde l'eau, which I think the literal translation was look out below. You could kind of guess where that might have come from. Oh, now it's raining. Gate's closed.
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
I'm Henry. I've got pressing news for Lord Ruthard. Take me to him. He's expecting me.
Ah, Henry. Yes, yes. Sir Kunslin mentioned you. I'll let you in. Shemek will take you to the Lord. I hope he'll find the time to listen to what you have for him. You're not the first to come to him today, see?
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Like I said, CEOs.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right after dead.
Damn it! There's always counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his.
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There is no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you?
Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholden to Sigismund for their office, and some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisek.
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund wants. To divide us. To paralyze us with fear.
Divide et impera. God knows,
Divide and conquer.
that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely correct, my lady. Especially when everyone can see your problems. I've heard that Mint Master Valek is still putting pressure on you.
Not for much longer.
The devil take that bastard! He had the gall to blackmail me in my own home.
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our Mint Master. I've heard about his crimes against the Crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Odorin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
That's where that name came from.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be, although not on account of that ring.
That ring has a story, then.
Shimek? What's going on?
Mint Master Valek is heading here with an armed cohort.
Oh no, I'm so
Right
scared.
now? So be it. This matter must be brought to an end. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth a dozen armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly! And then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Valek's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open.
God, why don't they
so I
let
took
me
the
get in my
opportunity
armor?
for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threat? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please, just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words, sir. Only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mintmaster what is being said about him.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining records together. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do if... when he finds out his own mintmaster is robbing him? Especially when he's desperate for every last groschen.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mintmaster again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
I know about your account ledgers, and the ones from Buresh. The real ones, that prove how you carried out this fraud.
You've made up those books. Or do you actually have them on you?
Of course not. Do you think we're completely stupid? We've got copies here. The original books are safely stashed away out of your reach.
Exactly. And if anything happens to us, they'll see to it that King Sigismund and the town council will hear all about Hermes Trismegistov's silver skimming business.
So, do you want to chance your luck, or come to an agreement?
Captain,
Sir,
this matter is an internal affair of the Crown and my office. I'll resolve it here with these gentlemen in private.
are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I say! Wait for me by the gate.
Let us step inside. Let's give the Mintmaster the privacy he requests.
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire matter to yourselves. And I expect you'll be wanting something in return.
The executioner is far from here, so I'll be standing in for him today. God knows what kind of man you are. May God have mercy on my soul.
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mintmaster. Wait! We got off on the wrong foot.
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunzlin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right, so don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunslin. I've still got some affairs to deal with today. At least I can see our Mint Master out. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oof. I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Maleshov.
I did, and I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Maleshov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Bergow won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time, until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in a room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kunslin.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
Yeah, because I am shit at stealth in this game. Because look at the skill checks. Hard and very hard.
Nobody will be expecting me. The passageway is an advantage that works on my side. Then I'll improvise and put my faith in Lady Luck. Like I always do.
You can't just blindly trust Lady Fortune. You have to meet her halfway. Ideally with very long steps. Don't go rushing in. First get yourself a coat of the kind used by spies and infiltrators. That'll protect you better than plate armor. Don't dally. And only draw your weapon if you've no other choice. You'll be walking among wolves, so don't forget it. I'll pray for your success. It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. And where has it got us? We look helpless, and it's difficult to find allies. But if you liberate Lord Capon, right from under Von Bergow's nose, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land, and Von Bergow will look like a fool, and he'll lose a strong advantage in parleying. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. And I reckon even Jobst hasn't realised. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Maleshov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. I'll at least look at the books you brought. I'm very curious about what there is on Valek and how he did it all.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
Yeah, again, he wrote down his crimes. I learned highborn prisoners. I mean, it's kind of nothing I didn't know already. I level up any skills? I don't think so. What is my stealth actually at? 8. I am I am not going to get through there without being seen. I am half tempted to just go through the passage and wade through all of them like they were nothing.
Henry.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Maleshov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
Sure. I won't miss it.
Wait, though. We haven't got to the hard part yet. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You'll have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
That's a really cunning solution. No random fool would ever find it.
That was exactly my intention when I thought it up. Thanks, Henry. I think you're no fool, so you shouldn't have any trouble. And that's not all. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out, too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Where's the cash?
No catch. On the contrary, please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Why come with me?
I'm glad I could help you and your father.
The pleasure is ours, but tell me, would you do it if you didn't need our help in return?
You old smoothie, you.
Well, I don't know if we'd ever have met under different circumstances, but one way or another I'd have helped. You have my word on it.
I hope your word carries some weight. At any rate, I also require some help. In a particular matter, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Maleshov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
What do you mean, uninitiated? I happen to know how to read.
Really? Mea culpa. You are full of surprises. So if you do find the book, you'll be able to read it.
Well, yeah. That's the way it goes with books.
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you.
Uh-oh.
If you'd like to know why it's so important to me, you'll have to find it first.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately, and I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Maleshov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
Something just told me that I will not be able to make any noise. So where's that at? I could just fucking remember how... Oh, whoa. I think I can just fast travel to Maleshov. Okay, I know where that is, yeah. Where's Maleshov Fortress then? Okay. That is not it. Where? How do I get out of here? Okay, there we go. Oh, that's a powerful storm. Pebbles, we're going for an adventure.
You nearly killed me!
Oh, the horse just stepped on your foot. Calm down. It sounds like the stereotypical, like, Italian song first play. It's like... I continue on my way. So that's Maleshov Fortress, then. Actually, I didn't even read the, So the third passageway leads up to the garrison. Looks like the first one leads to the tower. Okay, first floor is just a hearth. Second floor looks like it has the kitchen. And then it's just 2 bedrooms on each other floor. Alright. Let's go talk to the horse master first. Hopefully we can get in and out of here without it being a 2-hour epic. Whoa, Pebbles, whoa.
My respects.
The Ruthard sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Maleshov are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him, so you can be on your way.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family, as the 2 of you agreed.
Sakura. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like, but times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Kunzlin still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Ruthard send you for?
Planning a certain enterprise. Something that the new lord of the castle certainly won't be happy about.
An enterprise, you say? I reckon it's best not to ask what that might be, eh?
That would be wise. and I need you to get fresh, fast horses ready for me.
That's quite a lot you're asking of me. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from Sir Quinslin, I'll have it ready for you. Somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course. The last thing I want is to endanger you unnecessarily, and the Ruthards promise to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs sniffing around here, so we have to watch out for the animals.
Thanks. I'm obliged to you.
You ought to be. I wish you the best of luck. I reckon you'll need it.
Wash horse?
I'd like my horse bathed and its tack cleaned, please.
I will get right to it, but it will take a while. Coin up front.
I'll pay. Here are your groschen.
Thank you very much. Now then, where is this beauty of yours? You two can get going now.
Oh, Pebbles, you look more beautiful than ever. I'd been wondering how you get the tack cleaned. They even brushed her tail. Not that I've ever seen it before. Alright, where are we off to now? Find the old chapel.
How did it go?
I went to see him.
Probably just leave Pebbles there and go in on foot.
Whoa!
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary. He suffered under Pontius Pilate.
Yeah, good enough. I was supposed to get a perk from that. Do I have to finish?
I believe in God.
Fast forward.
The Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary. He suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again. He ascended into heaven, and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen.
I actually forgot what that did. If I get a fatal wound, it won't kill me and recover a quarter of my health, which will be really, really helpful in this mission, I'm guessing. Oh, hush. Okay. Might be good to go in on foot.
This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I was supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see.
I forgot how to crouch. That's not it. That's not it either. Alright, there are the ruins.
Heal.
Alright, that might be a good idea to take the chainmail off. I need to be as inconspicuous as possible. Oh, well, that's quite inconspicuous. Did Pebbles have another thing on her, maybe? I do not have any more things that are inconspicuous. Why does that make my conspicuous go up? Kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't. At least I don't make as much noise.
The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
I don't see a stone cross anywhere. This is not too far from here. Oh, there's a stone cross. That way. I'm nervous a little bit. I am not a big fan of these stealth missions in this game. I may have to break this up over several days to get it condensed enough. Come on. The fuck? I'm back where I started. Either that or I went the wrong way, maybe. Discovered an interesting sight.
We've been here for a while, and we only took the best cuts, left the rest to rot. What a waste. Fucking poachers.
There it is. Fuck. Okay, so that way now.
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place.
Do I not have a spade on me? No, I have a spade on me. Okay. Mutt, move. How long am I here for?
A tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Maleshov is clear. Mutt!
Okay, I think you're going to be in the way.
Do I want to send Mutt home? Mutt, to Devil's Den.
Yeah, you're going to be in the way, buddy.
now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above, so there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too, so I didn't have to dig as much.
Here's where the fun begins. Dead end. Really far down. No one would ever know this was here.
What do we have here? A ladder? In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. I just hope it can hold one attacker. Damn it, that's cold.
I have to keep remembering Henry can swim. This isn't Helldivers. Can't get up that, though. In the right way? No, because there's no other way to go. That almost looked like a door. Shit, I'm gonna get lost really easily.
What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Ruthard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back.
Oh god, that is dark.
This looks like it could be the wall of the Maleshov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this.
That sounds like it'll cause a lot of noise.
This is going to take a while.
Stein by Stein. Trying to figure out how to put the torch out. Okay, there we go.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Valek will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto? Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us,
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Cabon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
Keep the gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What?
That's not possible. It's a lie. It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Oh no, who did that?
Who? Speak! The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy,
I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like
a wife,
a father to him. You better go. Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
Lord Von Bergow,
Luck was on my side.
important
Now to
business
find
for him
Capon
to
and get out of here.
Took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on
God, I should not have taken the Nighthawk. I can't see
anybody
shit
slacking
now.
off, they'll get the whip.
You got it, Conrad.
Diepold, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Franz, run along back to the guardhouse and get some sleep, so you don't fall asleep during the night watch.
Aye, don't worry.
The rest of you know your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. Don't drink too much.
Got it, Conrad.
What am I supposed to do? Just find Hans. I'm just curious. What happens if I say don't go quiet?
Card is starting to get on my fucking nerves. I understand. I'll get right on it. And tell Drahomir it's getting late, so she won't forget to take some food. Enemy in the fortress! Sound the alarm! I gave her the keys, so I will You won't surrender?
Ha! No chance! No!
2.
We're gonna gut you, you whoreson!
No, you don't. You up on the spot. Come on, man. Punishment by the blade, my
You won't be able to take another one like that.
Watch out!
Now you'll see what we do with criminals.
Do it!
I'll hack you up like you deserve. That'll teach you. Now you're finished. Punishment by the blade. My fuck that.
Show what you're made of.
You're not up to it. Fuck.
Okay, well, I just wanted to know.
Lord Von Bergow had to leave on important
Now to find Capon and get out of here.
Took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You've got it, Conrad.
Diepold, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
Huh?
I'm not exactly sure where to go. I am not exactly sure where to go. She'll be fine. All right, I have the keys. Now where?
Huh?
The cook's house has become the room of dead bodies.
To keep watch here.
Wait, Mark. We're on Conrad's blacklist, and ever since he yelled at you last time, what do you say we help each other out? What can you do? Some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly.
Bloody hell, old Otto? He'd have you whipped for that.
You're right. I better keep our lord out of my mouth.
and stuff it with sausage instead. So let's dig in and make the best of Ofka's favour.
Enemy in the fortress! Sound the alarm!
Now you'll see the grind of the bed.
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces!
God damn it!
I've been waiting for you! The pillar...
I am not doing well.
Show yourself, hero.
Where are you, you piece of shit?
Come on, show you.
Fuck you, horse son!
Punishment by the blade, my favourite.
Watch and learn. You can shove that up your ass.
We're gonna get you, you horse-son.
Christ! Shit! Don't think I won't cut you to pieces. Fuck you!
Now you'll see what we do, you criminal bastard. Punishment by the blade, my favourite.
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces!
Now you'll see what we do with criminal bastard.
Two left.
What do you want?
You dead on the ground.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker.
I am Henry of motherfucking Scallots. Where is the goddamn book? I just remembered that. Can't zoom in anymore. Okay, it's in here somewhere. Okay, let's do this. Untrack quest. Take your fancy hat. Coat. That's it. Is it? It's a red book. Did I find it? No, that's not it. It's a red-bound book. Maybe it's downstairs, upstairs? Was he just playing dice this whole time?
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry.
What are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
Fucking killed everybody.
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
A Frenchman.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergow knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
They know in the fortress now that something's up, but we can handle it. We're lucky Von Bergow left the fortress along with Von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I'll have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What the fuck?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Fuck chivalry now. That passageway is the only chance we have of getting out of here alive.
Well, in my opinion...
Fuck your opinions. No!
Is he claustrophobic?
I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway.
Yep, he's claustrophobic.
Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out, too. It's completely safe. So stop acting like a madman and let's go.
I can't do it. I'm afraid of small, dark spaces. Ever since that tower fell on me in Nabokov, and I was stuck under the ruins, I just can't. I'm sorry, Henry. There has to be another way.
We fight out the front door.
What other way? Any other way and they'll be after us. That passageway is the only chance. Get a hold of yourself. You can do this. The bold Lord of Perkstein can't be put off by some hole in the ground.
I'd like to, but it makes me wretched just thinking about it. The stench, the cramped space. It's impossible. I can't do it.
Come on, Hans.
No, I can't handle it.
Enough of this shit. I came for you.
And I'm telling you, I am not going. I am still your master, so when I tell you that we're not going through any passageway, it'll be as I say. We'll get out of here some other way, even if I have to knock down the main gate myself.
Are you listening to yourself?
Laissez tomber. Monsieur Chapon told me it makes him feel not good. After all you went through in Nabokov and Trotsky, I understand him. We cannot go this way, and we do not have time for discussion. Did you not say that Von Bergow has left?
Yes.
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to get to them. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone. Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan, it was not back then either. But we simply had no other choice.
That's a wonderful plan. No passageways. But we need some weapons.
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with something local.
Oh, fuck you. You're not giving any of my shit. I don't think I'll get them back. Damn it. I have stuff on the horse. Can I go back? Damn it.
I don't have anything for you.
I certainly...
Merde.
I'll go ahead and scout it out.
And how will you...
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall.
Agreed.
But you must...
True.
Précisément.
Right.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said you once discovered a dozen English spies. So you can surely handle one stairway.
I discovered them because I smelled them from a distance. You see?
I smelled them from a distance.
Better hope Von Bergow's men stink like rotten fish.
I cannot find this goddamn book. I could steal a couple of weapons from downstairs though and give them to him. It's like you're not getting my personal shit. I'll never see him again. That's a torch. Should be some weapons here in the pile. Oh, a broadaxe too. I would take all this shit, but I can't transfer anything to pebbles. Nope. Oh, there it is. Okay, now we can leave. How we got on in Maleshov. Not well. It did not go well. Can I give them armor? Probably not.
I have a weapon for you.
Finally.
Let's give him the longsword.
Thanks, Henry.
I have some steel for you.
Très bien, give it to me. Now I will show you what a cavalier Vauclin Brabant is. Aux armes!
To arms. Right, now what do I do? I'm honestly curious how many people played this game and gave up and just decided to kill everyone in here. I honestly think this also sends a message too of you can't keep anyone from me. I will kill every fucking person you love. I think they're all dead.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side. Not yet. First, I have to get Sir Hans to the horses.
Okay, just open the gate and we leave. Well, that was easy when you don't stealth it at all. Not my style, in any way, shape, or form. Adentes fortuna juvat.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, you're surely brave. And fortune favors the brave. Free!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauclin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauclin.
Vauclin?
Vauclin. Vauquelin.
Vauclin... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant.
Oh, Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in the art of conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's your plan, Sir Baron?
An heroic deed about which oaths shall one day be composed, similar to my feat in the famous Battle of Arezzo.
Did you distinguish yourself in that battle?
Oui, mon cher Henri. When all seemed lost, I led a heroically desperate attack that ultimately led us to victory. For that, I was knighted. Opportunities for heroism await everywhere. One just has to seize them. What if we were to journey to Vienne? We could assemble a company and liberate Le Roi Wenceslas.
That would be excellent. If the king were to return, the nobility would definitely support him. Sigismund would have to withdraw.
Maybe.
Précisément. And what is more, our names would be sung throughout the kingdom. Undoubtedly, we would also earn a rich reward too. Then I would invite the best stonemason from France and build Monsieur Chapeau a castle that even Chevalier Hanush would envy.
You must be mad. You've been free less than a day, and you're already thinking up ways to get yourself killed. I'd rather endure Hanush's preaching about my incompetence than listen to this chatter. We'll see what happens next. But the first thing that I need is to get good and drunk. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah!
There has to be someone to follow us.
Such destruction and havoc.
War, Monsieur Chapon. You have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valek at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bacalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard.
Oh, that poor bastard.
Militarily, that's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought.
I think he's talking about a chevauché. Something the English used to do to the French in the 100 Years' War, where they would loot, burn, pillage, cause enough economic damage to cause the local lord to either retaliate or, you know, lose thousands of...
Wait a year or two, the village will be a city.
I don't know what the French use for money. Lose a lot of money.
That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
That's naive.
Brabant's right. The war must be won.
I meant to press the other button.
Whatever means. Burn down 2 of Sigismund's villages for every one of ours he burned down. And a dozen for Skalitz.
Exactement. And that would be all for attacking La Dalmatie. I would like to visit there sometime.
Yeah.
Someone's in there. Ooh, that's a lot of riders. Oh, whose livery is that? I can't tell. Oh, thank gods.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Maleshov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy.
Hi, Papa.
Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
no sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light. Only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for Von Bergow.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Bergow was behaving oddly right from the start. But we had no idea what was behind it. It all came out after we set out with Von Bergow's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So Von Bergow has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabors. Why Rabors? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Maleshov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from Von Bergow in Maleshov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Can we go to Raborsch with you? We could certainly use a drink, a bite to eat, and a comfortable bed.
I wish I could say yes, son, but the City Council Assembly is a big opportunity. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Raborsch, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Valek, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Raborsch on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord Von Bergow's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Raborsch.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
This evening, decide what to do. It can't go on like this.
Aye. What can you do?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with old Bart.
But then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all.
That old coot will outlive us all.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favourite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon Von Bergow's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Actually not.
That's too bad.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters, I believe you'd agree. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish.
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
I'll come see you later. There's still something I must do.
Well, don't keep a lady waiting long.
Have to come back later to that one. As I said, I think the next quest is timed, and I have to do it before the day ends. And watch, I come by, I waited too long, and she shuns me. But it doesn't matter, I have Teresa I have to go back home to. You are not Pebbles.
My God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse.
I am sorry, Pebbles. I did not know we were such riffraff. And with that, guys and gals, I will end this episode here.
Nice and slow.
I will make my way to this asshole that has been blackmailing those nice people.
So we can sleep peacefully.
Where? Whoa. I just hit the ceiling.
Brave defenders, that they may live better. Anyone wishing to donate something to the army can go to the town hall every Sunday, where the city
Okay. Who am I? Where am I?
So you can be sure that all the food reaches its
I'm close.
without even a crumb going.
Easy.
While I recover from this concussion, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Women, fair maidens.
Fair maidens, protect your innocence. And we will see you on the morrow. Where the hell am I going?
Whoa, whoa.
Fare thee well.